Most people think the reason they can't stick to a workout routine, eat better, or get in shape is because they just don't have enough discipline. And I get it. That's what we've all been told. Just be more consistent. Just try harder. Just want it more. But here's the thing. After going through hundreds of studies on habit formation, behavior change, and why people actually quit, I found something that completely flips that idea on its head. Discipline isn't the cause, it's the result. And the real reason most people never see results has nothing to do with how motivated or strong-willed they are. It comes down to something way simpler, something you can actually change in about 20 minutes. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what it is, why it works, and how to use it starting today. 1. The discipline myth. Let's start here because this is the belief that's keeping most people stuck. We live in a world that worships discipline. You see it everywhere. No excuses, grind harder, winners never quit. And so when someone fails to stick to their fitness goals, the automatic conclusion is they just didn't want it enough. But that's not what the research says. A study out of Duke University found that about 45% of our daily actions are habits, not decisions. Meaning, almost half of what you do every day happens on autopilot, without any willpower involved at all. So here's the real question. If nearly half your life runs on automatic, why are we putting all the pressure on willpower? The answer is because it's an easy story to tell. It's simple to say, you need more discipline. It's harder to look at the actual system you're living inside. When you blame discipline, you're blaming yourself. When you fix your environment, you're solving the real problem. Those are two very different things, and one of them actually works. And that brings us to what actually drives behavior. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. 2. What actually drives your behavior. Here's the truth. Your environment shapes your behavior far more than your mindset does. James Clear, who wrote one of the most well-read books on habits, puts it this way. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Think about it like this. If there's a bowl of fruit on your kitchen counter, you'll eat more fruit. Not because you suddenly became more disciplined, but because it's there, it's easy, and your brain takes the path of least resistance. The same thing works in reverse. If your gym bag is sitting by the door the night before, you're far more likely to work out the next morning. Not because you had an inspiring pep talk, but because the decision was already made for you. This is called friction. Every action you take has a level of friction attached to it. The higher the friction, the less likely you are to do it. The lower the friction, the more automatic it becomes. Researchers at Google found that just by moving the candy jar further away from people's desks, employees ate significantly less candy, without any instruction, reminder, or willpower required. The environment did all the work. You're not lazy, you're not weak, you're just living inside a system that's working against you, and a system can be redesigned. So the question becomes, how do you actually redesign it? That's where it gets practical. And this is the part most people skip. 3. The 20-minute environment fix. This is the part I want you to actually do. Not think about, do. There's a concept called environment design, and it basically means setting up your physical space so that the healthy choice is always the easy choice. Here's how to apply it in 3 simple steps. Step 1. Make the good stuff easier to access. Whatever habit you're trying to build, lay out the tools the night before. Workout clothes by the bed. Healthy snacks at eye level in the fridge. Water bottle already filled on your desk. The goal is to make it so easy that you'd almost have to try not to do it. Think about the nights you actually did go to the gym the next morning. Chances are, you were ready. Bag packed, alarm set, plan in place. You weren't more disciplined that day. You just removed the decisions that usually slow you down. Now flip it. Think about the nights you didn't go. Maybe you woke up, couldn't find your headphones, didn't know what workout to do, and just didn't. Not because you stopped caring, because the friction was too high and your half-asleep brain took the easiest exit. That's not a character flaw. That's just how brains work at 6 a.m. Step 2. Make the bad stuff harder to reach. This isn't about banning things or being extreme. It's just about adding small obstacles between you and the thing that's working against you. If you mindlessly eat chips while watching TV at night, stop keeping them on the counter. Put them in a cupboard, behind something, on the highest shelf. You'll still eat them sometimes, but not every night on autopilot. The small inconvenience of getting up, getting a chair, and reaching for them behind other things is enough to break the loop. Same thing with your phone. If you scroll in bed until midnight and wonder why you're tired and skipping morning workouts, put the phone in another room before you go to sleep. A cheap alarm clock costs $10. Your sleep and your morning routine are worth $10. You're not trying to fix yourself. You're trying to make the bad choice slightly annoying and the good choice slightly easier. That gap is where results live. Step 3. Use visual cues. Your brain responds to what it sees, way more than most people realize. If your gym bag is sitting by the front door, every time you walk past it, it nudges you. If your running shoes are in the closet under 3 other pairs, they don't exist. If your vitamins are on the kitchen counter next to your coffee maker, you'll take them. If they're in a drawer, you'll forget for weeks at a time. This sounds almost too simple to matter, but there's real science behind it. Researchers call these implementation intentions, basically connecting a habit to a specific time, place, or visual trigger. A study published in the British Journal of Health Psychology found that people who planned exactly when and where they would exercise were significantly more likely to actually follow through. Not because they wanted it more, but because the environment gave them a clear signal to act. That's it. No willpower required. You're not redesigning your personality, you're redesigning your surroundings. And your surroundings are something you actually have control over right now. So let's bring this together. The reason most people never see results isn't because they lack discipline. It's because they're trying to fight their environment with willpower. And that's a battle you will lose almost every time. Discipline is what happens after you build the right environment. It's not the starting point, it's the outcome. So instead of asking yourself, how do I get more motivated? Ask yourself, what does my environment make easy? Because whatever your space makes easy, that's what you're going to do. Take the 20 minutes, set up your space, lower the friction on the things that move you forward, and raise it on the things that hold you back. That's not a hack, that's just how humans work. If this helped you think about things differently, hit the like button. It tells me to keep making videos like this. And if you want more on how to actually build habits that stick without relying on motivation, subscribe. That's exactly what this channel is about. See you in the next one.